Hi, this is Gong. I'm currently at Perodua Central. So I'm here to look at the Perodua Alza, the new variant. So there are two cars down here. So one is this one, which is the Alza X, and then that one down there is the Perodua Alza H. The AV we will use for the showing the new feature, just like the Perodua MyV video I made earlier. Okay, so to begin off, this is the Perodua Alza X, which is the entry level Perodua Alza. If you can look at it in front, you can tell that very clearly that this part here is actually silver. So this is the Perodua Alza X. And then X also does not come with any fog lamp. So there are no fog lamp down here. There are no front parking sensors. So this one is actually just the filler cap. And then however, it has the intelligent headlight in front. So meaning that these components of these lights can actually be turned on and turned off automatically by the system. It works in sync with the anti-collision camera above. So if the headlights are turned on and then in the system detects an oncoming vehicle, the high beam can be turned on and turned off, which in certain selected components can be turned on and turned off so that your car, so that the light from this car don't blind the oncoming driver. Okay, so these are all intelligent headlights. They are made out of components of reflectors in here like this. So they are all LED lamp. Right, this car comes with a 15-inch rim. Okay, so this car shot with 185/65 series R15 tires. And then this is the disc brake in the front, and then this car actually comes with the turn signal on the rear view, on the side mirror itself. The rear of the car actually equipped with the same rim size and tire size. The brake actually is a drum brake for the back of the car. Then this is the back of the car, how it looks like. Let me just close the tailgate. Okay, tailgate already closed. This is how it looks like. So a lot of people will say that this actually, some of the lights actually resemble Perodua Arus. Okay, you have your tail lamp, and then you have your turn signal and the reverse lamp in there. Alright, then up here is your third brake light, and then let's go inside and look at the car. So being the Perodua Alza X, there are no chrome door handles. So door handle, and then this one actually comes, this one is actually your mirror control, and then here is your power window control. So this car, the side mirror doesn't fold in electronically. You have to fold in manually like this. Alright, then is a door holder, the pocket, and then there are two bottle holders in this car itself. Alright, then there's a cup holder, bottle holder down here together with one of the main aircon forward. Alright, then down here, this button turns on and turns off the anti-collision system. This one turns on and turns off the traction control. This one adjusts the leveling. We do not see this on the Alza AV because the Alza AV, the head beam leveling is done automatically. So Alza X do it manual. This one turns on and turns off the automatic high beam. Okay, the automatic high beam works in conjunction with these two cameras. That means if those cameras down there detect light such as oncoming traffic, okay, so at first part of the high beam will be deactivated, and if necessary the high beam will go off and then change to low beam. And then when the camera detects that the car has already gone away, maybe past your car already, then the high beam automatically comes back on. So that's the automatic high beam. And then this one turns on and turns off the eco idle system. This car comes with analog meter, unlike the advanced, and unlike its higher rate higher range sibling. And then these are two wheel down here to adjust the clock. Then this one sets the trip meter. There are two trip meter as far I can remember. And then down here changes the display of the multi-info display. So I'm without the key, so I cannot turn on the car and show you the meter itself. This car comes with a Clarion player, so it's non-touch screen. Then you have your main blower a little bit down there. Then these are your aircon settings, and then down here is your passenger who didn't put on the rear seat belt. Then the warning is down here, and then this car comes with a keyless entry, so hence you have a stop start button. Then this is the gear shift. This car comes with a DCVT gear shift taken from Toyota itself. So you have parking, reverse, neutral, drive. And then for climbing up the slope, shift the transmission to D and then push it towards the driver, push it towards you to get sport mode, and then push it forward and backwards to do manual shifting. Okay, one thing you see missing is the shift lock button. The shift lock button is actually covered under this panel down here. So what you need to do is just take a screwdriver, insert into the opening, and then push the screwdriver towards the driver to release the cover. And once the cover is being released, that is where the shift lock button is located. It's underneath this cover itself. Okay, down here you get the lock and unlock button. So lock for the door and then unlock. Then you get the power outlet down there. This car comes with a manual handbrake, so that means the handbrake is triggered manually. Only then this is the center console together with the what they call it, with the storage underneath there. And then as of X and also H, you get the storage space, a cubby hole down here. If it's an AV edition, this part here actually covered up, and then it's piano black. It's not matte black but piano black. So this part here is all matte black. Alright, this dashboard, you can look at it, it is just monotone as in the brochure. Alza X get the monotone dashboard. Alright, then there's on the passenger side, there is a lock and unlock button, and then the lever to open the door, the holder, power window switch, and then you get two bottle holder and the storage down there. There is also a cup holder down here which is retractable, so you can push it in. But unlike the driver's side is permanently mounted, so it's not like you can push it in and release it out. No, okay, it's permanent. There's the main blower down there. Then up here you have the vanity mirror. Alright, this is the new lamp for the new interior lamp for the Perodua Alza itself. So it only has two modes, off and door. So if you put to door, okay, the light will stay on for a while, and then if you lock the car, okay, lock, the light goes off. If you unlock, the light comes on, and then if you open the door, the light lights up. If I set it to off, then the lights won't be turned on unless I push these buttons down here, unless I push the lens to turn on the light itself. Okay, so the advanced edition, the AV edition, there is a way for you to set up so that when you unlock the car, these lights can turn on, but you have to access it from and control it from the multi-info display itself. On the driver sunshade, there is a vanity mirror, some strap to hold on your cards and so on. The headliner is fabric. Then this is the hazard light. The steering on this Perodua Alza is tilt adjustable. So down here there is a lever that you can actually pull up. So once you pull up, the steering can be tilt adjustable like that. And then once you have done it, then you can just lock it. This lever, put it down, lock it. Okay, on the steering control, there are no controls on the steering on the Alza X, and then Alza X also equipped with UD-thin steering wheel. Then there's a little cubby hole down here. then pull this lever to open the what they call it, the engine bay. Now many of us will find that on the long run the carpet can actually slide forward and then curl up underneath the brake pedal. Okay, so that's normal car usage. Okay, to prevent that from happening, this is the new thing I found on this car itself. So what you need to do is turn this piece this way and then slot the carpet mat in, and the carpet mat actually they have an opening for this. So when you slot the carpet mat in, and then you just twist this one this way to lock the carpet from going forward. So if you look at this, when the lock is in this position, the carpet cannot come out. So this piece actually holds the carpet and preventing from sliding underneath the brake pedal. Okay, just like every other Perodua car itself. So this adjust this wheel here to adjust the seat back, and then this lever here adjusts the seat height. So goes up, increase the height, and then reduce the height this way. And then underneath the seat is the bar to adjust the seat position. So pull this lever down here to open the petrol filler cap. Alright, so that's so much so about the front of this Perodua Alza X. So let's go on to the rear itself. Alright, on the back door itself, they get a door handle like this, bottle holder, cup holder, and then power window switch, the door handle, and then there is the pocket, and there's another bottle holder down there. Similarly goes to the other side of the car itself. I've adjusted the seat to my height, to my driving position, and then there's a lot of room between the seat and also where I am. Then I get about space between this finger and this finger from the headliner to the top of my head. Alright, there's a door pocket on this side. Down here also got door pocket. Alright, then there are two USB ports down here. They are rated at 2.1 amp. These are only used for charging purposes. Okay, now the new thing included is Alza have rear aircon blower. So there's one in the middle here, and there's also these two down here. And then this is the lever, it's a knob to actually adjust the position of the blower itself. And then this one here actually the switch between the fan speed for the blower itself. And down here there is an interior room lamp. This is permanently off. This is door mode, is permanently on. So in door mode, you close the door, it will go off after a while. Alright, then okay, permanently off. Okay, on this car itself, pull this lever down here to fold down the rear seat like this, and then the rear seat actually folds down quite flat against the front of the third row seat. And then after that, lift up this one and put it this way so that the passenger can actually enter the rear. Okay, the seat has been folded down. Let me put it back up. Okay, the seat has gone up. It's a long way in. I can sit comfortably like this. And then if you look at the seat position, this one and this one looks a bit different because this one I just folded up. So to adjust it further, pull this lever up and then adjust the seat back itself. And then this one actually increases the what they call it, the head restraint. So long distance, quite comfortable down here. I have about between my thumb and the little fingers between the top of the headliner and the top of my head. Alright, so that's the back seat. I'm in the back seat. So on the back seat there is this part down here for you to store things, cubby hole. I think this one here can fit in a mobile phone into this corner here like this. Yeah, rear passenger can slot the little items onto this part here. The seat belt is actually anchored this way, so pull it down to engage the seat belt. Then to lower the seat, you need to retract the head restraint. So push this one in and then retract the head restraint. Alright, I've done it. I pressed the button and I retract the head restraint. Then you can actually lower the seat by doing this way. Okay, pull up the strap, and then the seat will actually fold down like this. So this one actually covers the seat and thus protecting the wiring on the interior of the car itself. Now while the seat is in this position, you have to be very careful. If the car is in motion, be very careful, because this could just slam down. Although it's very hard for it to slam down, but it can inadvertently slam down, so be very careful about that. And then when you have already pushed that part down, you can just lift this part here up and fold it back up in position. Okay, so this is as far back as the seat can go. Oh yeah, the head restraint is able to go in completely, so that it's not like the old car. No, the old car, when you want to fold down the rear seat, you have to actually take out the head restraint, put at the side. So this car don't have to. Just pull up the latch and then let it collapse on its own. After that, the seat is actually folded down that way. Alright, in the boot there is I lift up this is actually the trunk bed liner. Let me just get it out of the way. Okay, with the trunk bed liner out of the way, this is actually the towing bar, just like every other Perodua car. It comes with it. It's the car jack. There's a nut, that is the nut wrench, and then the spare tire is still located underneath the car. If you can see, there's a spare tire down there. To release the spare tire, open up this cap, and there's a nut down there. Use the nut wrench, lower the spare tire from here. Okay, so that's the cover for the spare tire wrench. Here there's a little storage down here, and then together with the tail light. Alright, so let's pull up the seat. Let's pull up the seat to see how it goes, how the space is like. There's a strap here. Pull up the strap. Up. Pull up the seat by the strap down here. Pull it up. And then when it's pulled up, this is the seating in this position. Then you can adjust the reclination angle by pulling up this strap and move it back. So this is how far, it's as far as where it will go. Pull it up, and then this is as far as go. So this is the kind of space that you get. Alright, so to give you a glimpse into the back. Okay, yeah, so that's how far the seat goes, and that's how far the position, how much space you have left in the trunk itself. Alright, so we will proceed and move to that one, which is the H edition. Alright, this is the Alza H. I've opened up the car, so the difference is this is in chrome. The door open and close lever is in chrome. There's some silver insert down here, and then there's also the auto fold in already enabled on this. That's only available on this car. So this button like this folds in the mirror, put in the middle, automatic. That means if you lock the car, the mirror will close by itself, and then you unlock the car, mirror reopens back. And then put down here is to open up the mirrors. Okay, then power window control just like before, and the two door pockets are there just like before. Okay, so for Alza H, you see the same set of buttons down here, minus one more, which is the headlight leveling. So headlight leveling is not available on this car because this car is done automatically by the system. So only the Alza X has the lever to adjust the head beam leveling. So auto headlight, auto high beam, traction control on off, and then this one here is the collision system on off. And then this car comes with a front parking sensor, so there's a front parking sensor button down here, turn on and turn off feature. Then the cubby hole is still down there, and then this lever down here opens up the hood itself. Cup holder is still here as usual, and then this car comes with a fog lamp, so there is a fog lamp control like this. Alright, Then light controls are here. There's no off feature for the light because the headlights are actually auto on off like this. So you just leave it down here, the car would then switch to the car would then use the auto headlight, auto on off headlamp. Okay, and then the steering wheel on this car actually is being leather wrapped like this with white stitching. Then you have the audio controls down here, and then you have your your further mode selection, and also left right selector button, and also this button down here to pick up and put down your telephone call once you have paired your telephone to the player itself. Then volume up, volume down, volume up button, and then there's a drive button. So this drive button can switch between eco mode, normal mode, and power mode for this car itself. Right, as the light switch is still there, and then this car gets actually a TFT. This one gets a touchscreen player. Then you still have the passenger warning light, passenger seatbelt. Passenger didn't put on the seatbelt warning light. Stop start button, just like the previous car that we've seen. And then down here, this is the cubby hole for you to put stuff in there. Then there is a power out. There's a USB port here for charging purposes. Alright, the USB port for the player is down here, located here. And then this car itself comes with a HDMI connection for the player itself. Okay, they still get made covering down here. Then the gear shift is just like the earlier car that we saw. And then this one down here is a lock and unlock button. So lock, lock, unlock button. Then there's some little hold, cubby hole down there. Manual handbrakes. Then the power outlet is down here. And lift it up. Then you can see the storage space underneath the armrest. Okay, so there is steel chrome lining on that side. And then there is the silver insert. So this car actually comes extra is a silver insert on the dashboard compared to the X edition. So you still get the cup holder fold up that way. And then on the head, on the sunshade, you can there is a vanity mirror on that side. And on the driver's sunshade, there is also a vanity mirror. It's a new set of lights, so if you can either switch to off or door mode. Okay, if you set to door mode, then you can turn on and turn off by pushing the lens itself. The seat on this car is similar to the one found on the Alza X itself. The seat folding up and down is the same exactly like the Alza X. Only thing different is on the rims. This car comes with a 16-inch rim. Okay, the tire size is 190 60 series R16. So this one comes with a 16-inch rim, and then the rear gets a drum brake, and then the front gets disc brake. There's not much of difference between the rear between the Alza X and the H from this point of view. And then let's go and look at the engine compartment since somebody has opened it. Okay, for the Perodua Alza, once you have already released the hood from the inside of the car, put your hand above the Perodua badge, pull this lever this way, and then after that take out the support bar from here, and then anchor up there. So this car comes with a 2 NRVE engine, similar engine to the Perodua MyV 1.5. And this car also comes with a DCVT gearbox, just like the Perodua MyV 1.5. Alright, so down here is a washer fluid reservoir. Down here is a brake fluid reservoir down there. Then this one is the engine oil filler pot. Down here is your coolant reserve tank. Is the coolant main reservoir down here. You have your battery compartment, fuse box, and actually this car actually has quite a lot of room. The back of the and the front of the engine itself. So for this car, you still get the same LED light, just like the X, and then as you can see all the different components. I mean, this is like, that means they still get the smart headlight just like the Alza X. And then down here there's a fog lamp. Then this is where if you need to pry this cover and insert the tool for you to get front for somebody to tow your car on the front itself. Okay, so this has been the Perodua Alza 1.5H. This is the interior of the Perodua Alza AV variant. So because this environment is dark, so the car actually turned on the head beam automatically. So it did indicate that the door is open. So if you open any door, it will detect it. And then if you turn the steering wheel, okay, you turn the steering wheel, you can see that it shows that the steering wheel has been turned. It's because of the glare from the meter itself, so it's very difficult to see that it's showing that the wheels are turned. So if you turn it the other way around, then you can see now the view shows that it's going to the other way around. Okay, now for the advanced edition, there is a passenger warning just like before. This one is also showing me that all the rear passenger didn't buckle up, and then the stop start button is down here. What is missing is the cubby hole. Cubby hole is missing on the AV edition. So this is how it looks like. The air conditioning control is down here, then hazard light is down here. Then there is the gear shift just like before. That's like the lower range series. So parking, reverse, drive, neutral, and then for sport mode, push the gear lever this way. Make sure it's in D, and then push it this way for sport mode. So sport mode is showing letter S down here. So sport mode is for hill climbing. Then to get into manual mode, we can shift the gear backwards, so it will show first gear. Then bring it forward, second gear. But I cannot go second gear because the car is not allowing me to do so, because the car is not moving at all. So shift forward to increase, and then shift backward to downshift, and then go back to drive is this way. Then this one down here turns on and turns on the auto hold. Alright, I need to put on my seat belt first before I engage the auto hold. So auto hold turn on. So auto hold is on. Okay, I'm going to release the handbrake, and then what we notice is the car didn't move. See here, my foot is off the brakes already. Speed up. Okay, my foot is off the brakes. The car is in drive, and then release off the handbrake, engage auto hold. So auto hold is there, and I release, the car doesn't move. Okay, handbrake off, still off. Okay, auto hold is being engaged. So to disengage auto hold, press it down again. This is the parking brake for the AV model. So pull it this way to engage the handbrake, and then push it down to release the handbrake. This one locks and unlocks the door. So lock all doors, unlock all doors. Okay, on the steering, you got your trip meter. You can set the trip meter from here. The car is now clocked 457 kilometers. So trip meter, trip A, and you got trip B, and then back to odometer. This one down here is your steering control for the player itself. And then this one is a home button. This one actually activates the microphone for you to give voice command to the player itself. Then volume up, volume down. So pressing this turns on the camera. So first is rear camera. Rear camera, you can show the vehicle like this, and then down here is a 360-degree camera itself. So it's showing me the car going that direction. And then if I turn it this way, it shows car going right hand side direction. Actually, this is the front camera. Okay, it's showing the front camera down here. So this one turns on this button turns on the 360-degree like this. Press it again, it shows me the camera outside the car itself. So outside the car there is a camera somewhere out there. So it's now showing me these two. Okay, so showing me the condition on both sides of the car. Pressing again, it returns back to front camera, and then returns back to the player itself. So this is the button for that one. This one actually turns on and turns off the lane keeping feature. Okay, and then this is your adaptive cruise control that you've seen on Perodua AV and also Perodua Activa. There's a mode button down here to set the player itself, and then this one here is to pick up telephone once you pair your Bluetooth to the car itself. And then these are the selection for next track and also previous track. And then this is the drive button. So they no longer call it power mode because power mode is a bit, I find a bit personally, I find a bit misleading. So this controls the drive of the vehicle. So that means when you press the drive, it shows down here short press for power mode, long press for economy mode. So the car is in economy mode at the moment. So pressing it, long press, it goes to normal mode, press again, economy mode again. If I press it a little bit, it goes to drive mode, power mode. Not drive mode, power mode. So power mode is shown by the power downward down here. So power mode means the car picks up actually faster. Okay, go back to economy mode. So there are three modes. So economy mode, press and hold down. Economy mode goes away. This is normal mode. Press, long press again, goes back to economy mode. Short press, power mode. Okay, so this is how this button actually works. You can't quite see it, but on the camera I can't quite see it, but camera can show easily. This car actually has a two-tone interior. I have left the mirror in auto fold-in mode. So when I lock the car by pressing the Perodua badge. Okay, the mirror folds in automatically, and then the headlight actually on. You can see the headlight momentarily just now reflecting on the Perodua AV in front. So that one is actually the follow me home light. Follow me home light. Then leaving home light, when you unlock the car, okay, the light actually lights up. This is the follow me leaving home light, which is seen from the Perodua AV 1.5 AV carry forward to this car itself. The light actually will stay on for at least 30 seconds if I read the user manual correctly. This key fob given is a new key fob, so press this button to actually lock the car. The car is already locked, so if you press lock button, it will just try to lock the door, but it's already locked. So this one unlocks the car. So mirror folds out, and then driver door opens, and then for this one, remain locked. The tailgate too remain locked as well. Okay, but because I have the key fob with me, so pressing the tailgate, it actually opens up the tailgate. Alright, so pressing it to unlock, press 2 times, unlock all the door. So driver door already unlocked. This one also unlocked, and then the tailgate. Okay, tailgate can be released up. Okay, this Perodua Alza is equipped with the blind spot monitoring, just like the Perodua AV. So you can look on the mirror, you can see the marking down there. So that marking is actually that part will light up if there is an obstruction coming from somewhere around there. That means if there is oncoming car, then this system detects it, and then it will turn on the blind spot monitoring warning light. Similarly, there's also one more on the other side, like this. Okay, you can see it on the mirror itself, but it's very difficult. Yeah, there you can see down there. Okay, so that's the blind spot monitor actually coming from any motorbike or any other car coming from over here. The system will detect it and alert the driver itself. For gear up packages, they can include the ambient light, as you can see in the brochure. So the brochure show actually got some light coming out underneath from the car itself, from the dashboard itself. That one is actually part of gear up. This one is also part of gear up. It lights up when you open the door. So this is also part of gear up. So this car actually equipped with gear up. The back also has one like this. Alright, so this is actually the new feature for the Alza AV edition. Alright, we have come to the end of this video review. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel to receive further updates, and click the bell icon. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.